Hey guys, welcome to our monthly update. What's going on out there? The big news today, it'll be a few days later for you guys, is GDP was down 0.1% this quarter, on top of a revised 0.7% decline in the previous quarter. That means we're technically in recession, so I can imagine by the time you see this, there would have been all sorts of news articles and lots of politics or politicking about New Zealand now being in a technical recession. We only just went in, but I think it's a reflection of what we know is going on in the economy. If anything, I think it's going to get a bit worse. In May, we saw retail sales down 1.7%. That's pretty significant when you contemplate that inflation's been running quite high. So in terms of actual sales activity, it's down significantly. And we expect to see a lot more of that. Retail sales isn't going to recover anytime soon because mortgage borrowers are still on average rates of around 4.5% to maybe max 5%. They've still got another 1.5% of these rate increases to pass through into the economy. That's going to hit retail sales hard. So we are in now that period of tough grind. What we've already seen is that the Reserve Bank's called that this is peak OCR. I think all of the data is definitely supporting that. And so, I think you can confidently say we're at the top of the rate cycle now. Interestingly, we've seen 1 year fixed mortgage rates go up slightly. They were sitting around 6.55, 6.6. That's up to 6.89 now. It's the best rate with Kiwi Bank, and almost breaching 7%. That's the banks trying to get a bit of margin back into their home loans to obviously increase what are already exceptionally high profit numbers. In terms of the longer term fixed rates, we've seen those come up a little bit as well, but they will remain pretty stable. So that's where we're sitting. In terms of the housing market, I think you're starting to see headlines out there now with green shoots, which kind of says, we're at the bottom of the market with stable interest rates. Everyone's now expecting house prices to maybe just increase a little bit towards the back end of this year. I think largely as expected and largely what we've been talking about for months now. So I guess no change really in terms of our outlook, in terms of what we see happening over the next 6 to 12 months. Cheers.